Well, it's 4 in the morning on the Sea of Galilee. And here's the sunrise. And this is from my hotel room. It was right on the Sea of Galilee. It was fantastic. And this is looking down at the beach there. And I just wanted to show you this hotel we were at. It was really great. You see, each converted kibbutz here is a hotel room. And I had my own. It was like that one there. I'm already on my way toward the dining area by the time I started taping this. Well, I thought I'd walk through and show you this place. It was fantastic. I know some of the trees look like jelly in this. It's from the stabilization, so sorry about that. And here's a look over at the Sea of Galilee. And people are up and getting ready for their day. We have a big day number 2 coming up. I'll slip by this guy and continue heading down here. And now I'm getting toward the dining area and the lobby. It's in that building there. And we're on our way to Magdala. And there's ongoing archaeological work here at this site, but we're going to see some things that were recently discovered in 2009. And we're gonna cross the Jordan River on the way there. And there it is.
And Jesus went about all Galilee, teaching in their synagogues and preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing all manner of sickness and all manner of disease among the people. And his fame went throughout all Syria. And they brought unto him all sick people that were taken with divers diseases and torments, and those which were possessed with devils, and those which were lunatic, and those that had the palsy. And he healed them. And there followed him great multitudes of people from Galilee, and from Decapolis, and from Jerusalem, and from Judea, and from beyond Jordan.
And here we are at the gate, looking into the city. You see the marketplace there. And Magdala was the home of Josephus, the famous Jewish historian. And of course it was also the home of Mary Magdalene. And then over to the left here, and under this pavilion, is where we find the 1st century synagogue. And this would have been one of the synagogues in which Jesus taught. at the time that this synagogue was discovered, there was also discovered a coin dating from 29 AD. And this, of course, places the synagogue in the 1st century. And here we see the Magdala stone. And the Magdala stone was a central piece of furniture in this synagogue, and it actually is a miniature representation of the temple in Jerusalem. And I have my pictures that I took here when I was there. However, on the internet, if you take a look, Google Images or whatever, you'll find some better pictures of it if you want to study the symbolism of the stone. Also, there's some good articles on this on the internet, and I've linked a couple of those in the description down below, so be sure and check that out if you want some more information on Magdala. And this is an important find because really we haven't been too sure up until recently how developed synagogue worship was in Israel in the 1st century. We know it took off big time after AD 70, but we just weren't sure how developed it was before then. And in Scripture, of course, you have accounts of Jesus teaching in the synagogues. And really, there's only a few 1st century synagogues that have been discovered, but this is one of them in Magdala, and we'll visit another one later today in Capernaum. But Jesus would have taught in this very synagogue. And here you see the old mosaic floor of the synagogue. And then now, looking across the street from the synagogue, you can see this marketplace. There were a few mansions from some wealthy residents that were near the synagogue, and we're looking over the marketplace right now. And they've also discovered several mikveh baths in Magdala, places where ritual washings would occur. And so Jewish worship and synagogue life was much more developed than we realized before. Magdala was much more developed and modern than we realized before. Here's a fish tank, fresh fish for sale in the market. And Magdala, boy, that was just a fantastic stop on this trip. It was really amazing. But we have a long day ahead, so we kept moving. Next, we're going just down the street a bit to take a boat ride on the Sea of Galilee. That's coming up next.